Hello everybody, Sibling Power here, and today I am back with some more Modsauce Mod Survival, and it's Halloween! Yay! Halloween, I can't see anything. Okay, so, let's go ahead and put that away. So, as you can see, I got myself some pumpkins. I planted them over there, as you can see, right on the ground over here. And I brought my minion out, because we almost got hit with an accident. I brought my minion out because, well, he's creepy. And it's Halloween, so. Let's go ahead and bring you back to your pen. Come on, minion. I built the pen up, too. I finished building the minion's pen, and I crafted this thing, which we'll probably look at next episode, because I have plans for this episode. So, let's go ahead and pull you in here. Okay, yeah, sit down. It's weird. And, go into your pen. N. Okay, so, now that we've done that, let's eat some jam. Alright, so, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and sleep, because we kind of need to get things done, and I made these jack-o'-lanterns, of course. We need to go ahead and get the day started. So, today what I want to do is I want to go ahead and make a new weapon, a new sword, because, well, Diamond is so, well, last year. So, let's go ahead and look at this. So, I melted down some manolin. Two ingots to be exact, and I want to go ahead and I want to make this item again, this rapier. I make the wrong sword handguard. I did make the wrong handguard. Okay, do I have the right handguard in here? I don't, of course. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a new handguard. I made the wrong handguard here, so let's go ahead and make this handguard. Crossbar. Yes, okay. Then we're gonna go ahead, let's make it stone. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, problem solved. I got myself a new pattern. Alright, so now I have the crossbar cast. Now, what I need to do with this crossbar cast is I need to go ahead and I need to make that, and then I need to make a sword blade. I have a tool rod right here that I want to use. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to make a crossbar. And then a sword blade out of manolin, which is the strongest stuff. Okay, so we have the strongest stuff. So let's go ahead and put that in the setup right there. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a manolin rapier, which is going to have one modifier apparently, because freaking I don't know what's up with the modifiers, but they're not working like they're supposed to. Manolin is supposed to have a lot of modifiers, but apparently not. Apparently it needs to be paper. And it doesn't have a lot of durability, actually. I think that would be fixed if I had made this out of something better. But I'd lose the modifier, wouldn't I? Yes, I would lose the modifiers. I don't understand what's happening with the modifiers. Just, yeah, that much improves it, but that's no modifier on that. I'm having problems. I don't know what's going on with the modifiers. It's supposed to be like, there's supposed to be 5 on manolin. But when I put this on and I make another, actually, I should probably make a manolin tool rod, because I only have half a manolin in there now. And so, yeah, should probably make that, because it's the only thing I can make with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and retry this and put manolin on the full thing now. Yeah, no modifiers. What is happening? And then only 4 attack damage. I don't get it. There's supposed to be modifiers. What is this slot? This is not this is not supposed to be here. Hold on. Alright, so we had some problems. Okay, so, well, let's just go over this. So, about 14 minutes of video crashed and decided, you know what, I'm corrupted and I can't be fixed by anything. Usually I can fix corrupted videos to a point, but this one is literally so broken it crashed my computer trying to fix it. So yeah, don't do that. So Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. So, I went ahead and in that time, I was able to make these tools, this manual hatchet and this manual rapier. And what I did was I used these items called creative tool modifiers. And what those do is those add modifiers. They're uncraftable, but they are, as I just said, creative. So I had to use those because I determined that it was a glitch. So I looked up how much modifiers is supposed to be on the tools and decided to go ahead and equip as such. So went ahead, I put 3 modifiers on the hatchet and the rapier, and I went ahead and used those. The rapier has lifesteal 2 and sharpness, and the manual hatchet has a diamond, which is durability plus 500. So I went ahead and I made those 2 tools, and I went ahead and started blood magic. So I didn't actually get too far, so luckily we can go ahead and kind of work with it. So for blood magic, what I did was I made the blood altar. As you can see, I made a weak blood orb, a divination sigil, and a sacrificial knife, which the weak blood orb was just 2,000 life points and a diamond, which life points are 400 per heart, so about 10 life points or something like that. No, 5 hearts, I think, went into the orb. And then I think the divination sigil, which was just a stone, and the orb and glass. So we didn't actually get too far. Luckily, that means we kind of didn't get too much done here. So I want to go ahead and I guess continue on with that because I want to still get a decent sized video out of this. So let's go ahead and continue with that. So I have a bunch of life points now in there. As you may be able to tell if I right click that, alters current tier 1, and it's got 4,877, and I can right click to add more life points to it. And now I have 6,000. Okay, so, and I can drink more tea to get my life back and give more to the altar. And then it will have more. So yeah, there we are. That gives quite a bit. I need to get more tea. No, we're not infusing the teacup. It's like a quick regen effect. Alright, so are we at 10,000 yet? We're close. Yeah, it doesn't give much at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and put more tea in there so that we can actually kind of work with this. Alright, so let's take the flint and steel off. Alright, so we're almost there. Alright, yeah, okay, we're there. We're at max life points now. And we can actually go ahead and continue with our actions. So, okay, now that we're at max life points and we got everything set up, let's go ahead and start to look into the next elements of the blood altar, which I believe if we go at blood magic, I believe blood runes are pretty good to have, and what I want to go ahead and make this blood altar. So the blood altar is made using an iron sword, 3,000 life points, and a dagger of and that turns into a dagger of sacrifice. And I have a reason I want to use that dagger of sacrifice. So let's go ahead. We're gonna make that iron sword. Forgot where my iron is. Okay, 2 iron, and then we can go over to here and craft ourselves our iron sword. And then we go over to the blood altar here. We can go ahead and put this on, and now this thing should begin to infuse. Hopefully, we're not infusing at all. Okay, how do we work this? Dagger tier... Oh, it needs a tier 2 blood altar. Okay, so I think we need to put runes then around the bottom of the blood altar. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and look something up here. So if we go online, I know you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm going to go ahead and search up the... I'm just looking this up on the Feed the Beast wiki. Okay, so the blood altar upgrading to tier 2 requires 8 blood runes around the bottom of the altar. Okay, so every block around the lower part of the blood altar needs to be blood runes, and then that will make this into a tier 2 blood altar. So I need to make a bunch of blood runes then, which means I think I need 16 stone. Okay, let me go ahead and make all these blood runes then, because this is going to take a long time. And I guess then I will be right back. Okay, everyone, I am back, and just let me do something real quick. Yep, okay, so I'm back, and I should have myself 8 blood runes. Okay, so now that we have 8 blood runes, if I go ahead and I put all of these around the bottom, and then I use the divination sigil again on my altar, it should now, yeah, okay, now it's tier 2. Now, if I go ahead and I put in, now the iron sword should be able to infuse now. Okay, now the iron sword should be able to infuse now and create myself a sacrificial dagger, I believe it will now be called. Okay. Sacrificial dagger. Make. It takes a little while to infuse. Okay, let me put the orb in there and, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay, so, there we are. What do I have left? I have 4,000. Okay. Let me put a few points in there. Yeah, okay, so. Now that we've gone ahead and put ourselves some more points in there, I can go ahead now and I can use this sacrificial dagger. Now, what the Dagger of Sacrifice does here, as it's called, the Dagger of Sacrifice is a tool that can be used to, I believe, put blood of other creatures in. So, essentially, if I go ahead and I take this sheep, and I push him over to near the altar here, get over it. Sheep, accept your fate. And you know what? I have a tool. I have something I can use to make you accept your fate. Alright, so if I go and I grab myself my safari net, and I put that there. And then sheep over here. Alright, so I grabbed the sheep, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put the sheep near here, and then we're going to kill the sheep. Now, what should have happened is now I have 650. Alright, now if I go ahead and I grab another sheep. Now if I remember this, and yeah, kill it. Now I have 6,300. So, essentially what I'm doing now is I'm going to essentially be killing other mobs. And it's going to, you know, do things. Now the reason it's one-shotting sheep when I'm near that altar is because when you're next to the altar, this thing is a one-shot kill, whereas if you're anywhere else, it's not. It does normal damage if you're anywhere. It does only 2 damage if you're anywhere else. So yeah, that's a pretty cool item. Now I can go ahead and sacrifice mobs to my altar. Pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and eat a sandwich. Now we can go back to the blood magic place. Now, let's go ahead and look over here. I believe the next thing, which is going to be pretty cool, I think is the alchemic chemistry set, which is an obsidian, a brewing stand, and an orb. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and make an alchemic. So it needs 2 obsidian. A brewing stand is not hard. And I already have the orb. So, let's go ahead and get that 2 obsidian real quick. Okay, so we're going to use our machines. And yeah, so 2 obsidian. And And then if we go and get that blaze rod, that last blaze rod, I'm going to need to go get more. And a brewing stand. Now if I go ahead and put this into there, and then I put that... I don't have my orb on me. Alright, so let's go back to my blood area then. And grab the orb, and then if we put the orb there, and then the 2 obsidian, I'll have an alchemic chemistry set. And now the alchemic chemistry set can be used along with essence in order to, I think it's like, let's do some pretty crazy stuff. I know that. It can be used alongside essence. Put that safari net in there since that's what it's good for right now. Let's go ahead and put my things back on my bar. Alright, so now that we have that, we can go ahead and do some pretty cool stuff with that. Do we have any more room in this chest? Yeah, we do, because I deleted most of the eggs that were in there. Because it was crazy. It was seriously, like, mad amount of eggs. Okay, so, what are some of the things we can make with the alchemic chemistry set? I know if I click on the name, I think, use it. Yeah, okay, if I click on the thing, it should tell me some things I can do with it. There's a lot of things you can do with it. Like, I can make freaking incendium with it, and I can make, what is incendium? I can make, probably, I know I can make items with it, like normal items, not just blood items. Yeah, I can make like 2 flint if I put in a gravel and a flint. And I can make leather if I put in 3 rotten flesh and some water buckets. A water bucket and a flint. If I put in blaze powder, coal, and a gunpowder, I get 5 fire charges instead of 1. So yeah, it can be used wheat and a sugar to bread. So I can, yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff I can make with this. Cobblestone and a gunpowder to make 2 sand, clay. I can unharden clay. I can make string from wool, obsidian from lava and water, 1 sugar cane to a paper, that might be good. Soul sand, nice stuff. Mycelium, ice, ooh, that might be good. Cactus, a water bottle, I can make water, I don't know why I do that. Let's go ahead and, I can make coal using charcoal. I mean, that's cool, but I don't think it's that useful. And I can make sand and clay. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I like some of the stuff you can do with that. You make some clay. So let's go in here. Now let's sleep. And I'm wondering, have I done much? Yeah, okay, so yeah, I think I've gone ahead. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end off this video here, so guys. So yeah. Hope you have enjoyed this video, and have a happy Halloween, and I will see everyone in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.